Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. I'm here with the workout vlog, and the message I heard is leave the state. The scripture comes from Jubilees 9:1. And Ham divided among his sons, and the first portion came out for Cush toward the east, and to the west of him for Mizraim, and to the west of him for Put, and to the west of him and to the west thereof on the sea for Canaan. And Shem also divided among his sons, and the first portion came out for Elam and his sons to the east of the river Tigris until it approaches the east, the whole land of India, and on the Red Sea of its coast, and the waters of Dedan, and on the mountains of Mabri and Elah, and all the land of Susan, and all the land on the side of Farnak to the Red Sea, and to the river Sina. So here's the message. God said somebody is being pushed out of their homeland. And it's like, I almost feel like it's like you don't have no choice at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at one point it's to a certain extent, regardless to what your reasoning is, because it could be that you can't afford the state no more. Like if you can't afford to live comfortably in the place that you like, the area you live in, but you do make enough where you could, possibly live comfortably somewhere else. I feel like this is somebody you being pushed into a position where you don't have no choice. Or maybe it's somebody where, you know what I'm saying, you make enough to live there, but you're not comfortable there no more. Maybe you got a crazy ex that then messed up. Maybe they made up lies and rumors about you that messed up your reputation. You ain't did nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like embarrassed, bro. You don't even want to stay there no more. Then destroyed your relationships with your friends, destroyed your relationships with your family. You know what I'm saying? You don't really go nowhere. You don't really talk to nobody. You don't have no friends. You don't like, it's kind of like, and I feel like this would be also a situation, obviously, where if you're trying to repair these relationships, it's not working out. If you try to go out, it don't work out. Every time it's something that happened, God says it's time for you to move, bro. It's time for you to move, bruh. It's time for you to move, bruh. It's time for you to move, bruh. I can't stunt. It's time. It's about that time. I don't have my watch on today, but it's about that time for somebody to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, and, obviously this will be a situation where you go play this out. Like, I feel like don't do what I have done in the past where I just packed up and left, bro. If you gonna move, do it right. Figure out where you gonna stay at before you get out there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you not really too with people, like, let people know what you got going on. Don't let it be a situation where you just gone. But I feel like if you just got to move, you ain't got a choice. If you can't afford, but plan it out so that when you get there, you are able to sustain yourself. And I'm thinking about how people have made movies about videos, not movies. Well, they are movies technically, but like really short films, I guess. Anyways, videos about moving to other countries and other states, and like you gotta plan it out. And I have did something like on the wheel, bro. But let me tell you about life and how my 34-year-old self is not about to do that. I'm not taking no dash, bro. To go nowhere. I don't even feel like it, bro. At this point, I don't have no friends. And as far as I saw the last time, you know what I'm saying? Every time I go to a hotel, it's a problem. Every time I try to, you know what I'm saying? No. No, 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 no. We gonna do everything correct, okay? We gonna seek out the area, maybe go on a couple vacations there with people, family, maybe, possibly, to see the area out and see what my neighbors like, bro. Before I move, before I even put a down payment on anything, I want to see all that. I want to make sure that the house that I get is the house that I want. I want to make sure that I'm not paying no crazy mortgage. I want to make sure my mortgage is not going to fluctuate. I want to make sure my closing costs are not ridiculous. I want to make sure I am not going to be broke trying to, survive. I want to do it like I want to cross my T's and dot my I's, and that's just the period. You know what I'm saying? Period, 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 period. And then I could just take the advice of some people and just not care, bruh. Because I know several people that don't get along with nobody and do not care about not getting along with nobody, bro. Who's build a 6-foot fence and call it a day, bro.